Good morning, Minecraft gamers! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fun with FlapJack Hardcore Minecraft. Now, you might be wondering, what in the world is FlapJack out doing now? Well, I thought I would bring you into the next leg of my journey in this hardcore. It's 1.15.2. It's a hardcore Let's Play. I'm just trying to get back into the game and having some fun. I brought one of my dogs with me. Decided to name her Maggie since she has the magenta collar and Maggie just sounds right. So I've got Wilson and Maggie. And then I have the one more puppy, the third dog that needs a name still. So if you watch this video and you have a dog's name that you like, pop it into the comment section. Maybe I'll name my dog Spike or whatever. Whatever y'all come up with, as long as it isn't something awful. I just found a treasure from that ship right there. There was a map that led me to this beach, which it ended up being quite a challenge to find the chest. And so I ended up with a few things that I don't need, like the feathers, some extra sand, some of that codfish. I'm eating the cooked salmon, so I didn't want to have the codfish and have the raw meat and have the rotten flesh that I'm feeding my dog. So yeah, I put it all in my ender chest. Carrying this ender chest around with me because I use Silk Touch, I can place that on the ground and then use the Silk Touch enchantment on my pickaxe. It lets me pick the ender chest back up. Otherwise, it would just simply break into 8 obsidian blocks and you'd have to craft it again. But what I am doing now, this is a image that I wanted to share with you. It's an image that I've had on my computer, I don't know, for several years. Somebody took the time to list out how far away from the center of your world you have to travel to find the first ring of strongholds, which will actually have 3 of them equidistant from each other. You got to go out to 1,400 blocks from spawn. And so it can be 1,400 blocks in the positive direction, 1,400 blocks in the negative direction. It doesn't matter. But somewhere between the 1,400 blocks away from the world spawn out to nearly 2,700 meters, that's where you're going to find that first ring of strongholds. And so your world that you're playing in, it does not have one stronghold to the end. It has numerous, I'm talking dozens. Look, this one ring here out around 20,000 has 36 strongholds in it. So you could go and spend all of your time out in that ring looking for dozens of strongholds. So I've traveled a few hundred blocks to the east, and now I'm, for the most part, just moving northward, and then, of course, getting distracted along the way as I go. Let's see, got Maggie in my boat. Getting distracted along the way as I go because, when you see a treasure chest, when you see a pirate ship sunk to the bottom of the ocean floor, I immediately think treasure. And so I grabbed some treasure. I forgot to load the diamond in my ender chest, but yeah, there was a bunch of iron, a bunch of lapis, and then the diamond there. And so I did end up with like 4 stacks of sand, which is nice. I like having the extra sand. I'll smelt that or do whatever with it. If I decide I'm going to build something with gravel, I need the sand, or not with gravel, with concrete. I need the sand to mix with gravel and all that stuff as well. But this ship doesn't have the usual way to get in and out of it. What in the world? There it is. There it is, the porthole. I should have just come right down from the top. But I did swim around the side thinking that was how I would get into it. But I bet this is just going to be a map that leads me right to the leads me right back to where I just came from, maybe. But no, it's actually, oh, I'm headed north and that's south. Yeah, that's probably the treasure I just collected. Here we go. Let's put that treasure map back. Grab that. And I don't want to drown. I'm just basically hanging out down here. We're going to grab these emeralds, though. Lapis to go. We're just going to grab all of it. I don't have aqua affinity on my armor, on my helmet yet, so mining underwater is still a little bit slower. I did grab those iron nuggets, though, because I had found a ton of those in the last chest. But yeah, that was definitely a map that would have just led me right back to the beach that I just destroyed collecting the last pirate's treasure. It is a game breaker that pirate treasure stuff, you can literally go get some logs and make a crafting table and turn some logs and planks and whatnot into a boat, and then you can go hunt for these. And let's see, you can, on Java, you can get down into these boats, even if you don't have respiration or any potions to breathe underwater. Just take a door with you, because on the Java version of the game, the Java edition, like this ship will have a door, and it creates an air bubble here. So if you just swim down into these with a door of your own, then you're going to be able to breathe down here just fine and go ahead and get all of the treasure that you need. This one, I think, again, this one's going to require me to go west and south, and I'm headed north and east. So I'm just going to put that treasure back. I'm going to break that bottle of XP just because I don't want to carry it around with me. But I'm going to see what's in this other treasure. We'll grab the TNT. But these guys are trying to get me. Hello, hello, boys. Oh, there's a drowned city over there, a ruined city. That one's got a fishing pole. I've got respiration 3 on my helmet, so yeah, I'm looking pretty good. I don't have to worry a whole lot about breathing, but I'll go ahead and refill my air bubbles here, and then swim up a little, and then I'm going to go down into this chamber. This is like the captain's quarters, maybe. I don't know, or it's got a little kind of a mock table set up here. It's hard to do some things in Minecraft sometimes. It's just low budget. We don't know. I'm going to grab all this. Go ahead and break the chest. Been collecting those as I've been playing the game as well. 18 nuggets. See, that'll quickly turn into a couple bars of iron like so. There we go. So the nuggets are worth grabbing if there are plenty there to craft into iron. If there's only like 4 or 5, yeah, I leave those behind. Not a big deal. But I'm going to jump into this boat and then make sure we're headed the right direction. We want to go north. And here pretty soon I'm going to want to toss, you know, I might not have to toss the pearl. That room right there is not, I don't know if that's a ruined building for the ruined, or is this just the stronghold? Let's go down here and look. Oh my goodness. We found the stronghold without even trying. It just happened that this little entrance was sticking up out of the ocean floor, and that is like the most incredible thing, is it not? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. My mind's kind of blown away right now. This guy's got a fishing pole. Let's go ahead and whack him real quick with my sword. Get rid of that fishing pole. We don't need that. But my dog's going to have to just sit up here in this boat for a little while. I'm going to... This is mind-blowing. Where am I? 500 blocks and 1,500 blocks. So, yeah, I'm basically just right where I was saying. If you go out just past 1,400, you'll start to see the potential area where you can find these things. But this was just not right. It didn't look right, because see, that's what those buildings look like. They have some style and different blocks, and this was just a solid square. Yep, you get what I'm saying. Found the stronghold a lot faster than I thought. I was getting ready to toss an Eye of Ender so I could do exactly this thing. Find this portal, or find this stronghold. I'm just blown away right now. This is incredible. And it's an abandoned mine shaft as well. You'll find that's pretty common. Okay, done fighting these guys. I like to leave the doors hanging. I take the iron ones off. Sometimes I'll use them for myself. An apple's nice for golden apples. Actually, I have 8 bars of gold from just looting things. So I'm going to go ahead and make that into another golden apple, just because I won't be using up my inventory with apples or the gold. What is this guy doing? Get out of my face. But I leave the doors open as I explore. What in the world is this? You almost feel like someone else has been in this world, but this is just the randomness. This would be the abandoned mine shaft, I think, having its influence on how this structure generated into the world. Is my best guess. It doesn't quite look right. That's really bizarre. Really bizarre. But sometimes these strongholds just do that. Look, this is This is doing it here as well. This is part of that abandoned mine shaft. So it'll get a little bit crazy. What's this door? Sometimes you go down these. Okay, I was just getting ready to say, sometimes you go down these stairs and you'll find a library. This is something we were definitely interested. I was definitely interested in finding. Basically, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and clear out these bookshelves, and then I'll get back with you as I try to find the actual stronghold, but I'll probably just time lapse it. I'm going to use a silk touch on my pickaxe to go ahead and break these into bookshelves. So this is definitely going to take me a little bit longer than I planned, so I'll go ahead and do this off screen, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.